Hey guys, Ryan here with another episode of Running with the Pack, and I just wanted to mention that I did not intend, or it was not an accidental thing that I didn't mention Darrell Waltrip in my Sonoma race review. I wanted to dedicate this video to it, to talk about both kind of his impact over the last 2 decades almost in broadcasting, as well as where we go from here with the Fox booth and my thoughts on kind of their entire TV package as it is already. Because I think you guys might find some of my thoughts pretty interesting, but let's get right into it. So, kind of my first thoughts that I wanted to mention in this video here is the fact that, yes, Darrell Waltrip has now, as of Sonoma, commentated and done his booty, booty, booty for the last time. I enjoyed it over the course of the several years that I got to hear it. Of course, he's been broadcasting as long as I've been around, so and I even think the Boogie's almost older than I am, actually, technically. Um, I don't know exactly when he came up with the Boogie, but yeah, I'm pretty sure it's older than I am. But yeah, so he made a name for himself, and now, um, after 19 years, he has called his last race. Um, Potentially, I mean, I'm kind of hoping he comes back for like a Darlington race or something. But yeah, um, so that also means the Fox portion of the year is wrapped up. Next week we go. This coming week at Chicagoland, we go to the NBC family of networks. I think we're actually on NBCSN for the Chicagoland Cup race, but yeah. So, um, but yeah, I just kind of wanted to mention that. I mean, Darrell Waltrip, that boogie has been the baseline for NASCAR fans for at least half of their year for the last 19, 20 years, almost 20 years now. Um, and he will be missed. Now, I'm not going to put too much weight on this, but Adam Stern did post like about a week ago now, right before Darlington, that Fox does not plan on replacing Darrell Waltrip in the booth. And then he puts in his own speculation, saying that he thinks that they could go to a two-man booth. Now, I don't rule out the possibility entirely, but I also want to mention to the fact that maybe they were just saying that they aren't. Maybe they didn't want to say, "Oh yeah, we're looking to replace him," while he is still getting ready for his farewell tour, his final race. I mean, that is a very likely possibility as well as his character being irreplaceable, which it is. You are not going to find another guy who's going to do the same booty the same way that Darrell did. I mean, I don't care who you bring in the booth, it won't do it. But just going to kind of go through some of the options on who they could bring into the booth. I've seen a lot of people saying Michael Waltrip. I hope not, but I wouldn't be surprised. So like, there's basically, I'm gonna say that there's 2 to 3 tiers of I'm gonna do 4 tiers here. Guys I think are likely and I would enjoy in the booth. Um, People I would enjoy in the booth, but probably aren't gonna happen. People that I don't really think will I don't really like the idea of them going to the booth, but they are likely. And then the people that I just think I wouldn't like and they wouldn't be likely. So, Michael Waltrip, I think it's very likely that he could take that spot, but I would not like that. I don't like the idea of that booth. Now, Larry McReynolds, I think that would be a pretty good guy to add to that booth, but he's pretty much already in the booth with how much he adds to the broadcast. I mean, the only difference is that he's in Charlotte and the other three are out at the track. But yeah, so we've got So he's an option. I'd enjoy that booth, but I don't think it's that likely. One that then there's like the Jamie McMurray. I mean, I just think he's too similar to Jeff Gordon um, to really make it a good booth. I think it's likely though, because again, I don't think he has the ability to say anything mean about anyone ever. So, I mean, I think it'll be. I think he would do good in the booth. I just think that he and Jeff Gordon are too similar. So, that's why I don't think that booth works. But yeah, I think it's possible. Jimmy Johnson, well, he's got another year on his Hendrick Motorsports contract at least, so I guess talking about a contract for 2021, I mean, it's possible, but I mean, that would be unlikely, and I think, again, that would be just too much Hendrick in the booth. Because I mean, we do not need. I don't think we need Jeff Gordon and Jimmy Johnson both in the booth. Kevin Harvick is another name I've seen thrown around. That's possible. Um, but again, he's got at least 5 more years probably on that contract, and he's doing really well. So I mean, I don't see a way that unless his performance really falls off a cliff, like a certain other guy already mentioned in this video, I don't see a way that he does it. And then trying to remember who the other name was. Oh yeah, it was Alan Bestwick, and everybody was blowing up about it. I remember seeing it. I didn't. I just was blanking on the name. Should have remembered it because he is one of the better broadcasters of NASCAR. He was recently released by um, ESPN. So I would put that at possibly, but not likely, especially considering the Wikipedia add-on where it said, "Oh, he will make his Fox debut in 2019," was removed. So my guess is that is going to be unlikely, but possible that someone over there could have been leaking it. But I think it was more just someone pulling at our heartstrings. So yeah, I mean, I wish they didn't, but yeah. Um, I wish they hadn't pulled at our heartstrings, because now we are actually thinking about that as a possibility. And I think that Alan Bestwick, Mike Joy, and Jeff Gordon would be a really good booth, and potentially even because I mean Bestwick has been around NASCAR for a while, so he'd kind of bring that older NASCAR versus Jeff Gordon / newer NASCAR perspective. Granted, Alan Bestwick is also not too old to the point where he would think, "Oh, I'm just going to retire instead." Unlike how I think actually Mike Joy might also be looking towards retirement in the not so distant future, especially as his good old buddy DW is now gone. Not saying that I think it's going to happen anytime super soon, but I'm just saying I don't think it could be sooner than everybody's thinking. So, um, we could be talking about another person needing to be added to the Fox booth, because I'm sure a one-man booth is not going to be a good thing. But yeah, so that's all I really wanted to say there about that topic. But let's get on to talking about some of our other topics that I wanted to talk about. Hey guys, Ryan here. I just wanted to take this brief break from your video to let you guys know that I have launched a store over on teespring.com. Link will be down below in the description, but yeah, so I'm going to be selling some Ryan Dyer merch over there, as well as starting to include it in my Patreon package. Patreon link also down below in the description. Both of these are here to help support the channel, help support me with what I'm trying to get going here, so that we can hopefully have it, so we can try and make the best product we can here at the show for you guys here, between Running with the Pack, Fire Cup Series, Thomas Cup Series coming over here for a select number of races next season. But yeah, so lots of these things coming over, but you can go over to Teespring or down below in the link, and you can buy yourself a Ryan Dyer t-shirt, Ryan Dyer hoodie, Ryan Dyer tank top. We also got stickers, phone cases. I'm also going to be coming out with some more designs very soon. Just need to finish up some of the designs, but I'm going to try and get some Thomas Cup Series stuff in there as well. I'm going to try and get some Thomas Cup Series, potentially, and also some of my other series if I make some logos for those. But yeah, right now, though, these, especially if I update my running with the pack logo, which I'm thinking about maybe doing it, updating the logo. Feel free to let me know what you guys think about updating that logo. But yeah, so just wanted to let you guys in on that, and I've taken you guys enough of a break from your video. Go back, enjoy that video, and I'll see you guys right back there in just a sec. Okay, so before I lose you guys all in the broadcasting talk, I'm gonna just come out and we're gonna talk about some of the great tributes that we've seen to Darrell Waltrip. We saw Ricky Stenhouse Jr. redo his throwbacks team from 2 years ago, and they did it right this year, which good job. I'm glad you guys got it right because this time, because that Peyton scheme is a really cool one. But yeah, so that was a great paint scheme to see out there on track. And Denny Hamlin must have had the same thought because they did the exact same paint scheme, or they unveiled the exact same paint scheme. Luckily, this one was for Darlington that Denny unveiled, so it wasn't a spotter's nightmare at Sonoma, but he will be running the same paint scheme virtually that Stenhouse did, just with a bit more orange versus the red that Stenhouse did this past weekend. And then David Reagan had a throwback as well. I don't remember exactly which one of Darrell's cars it was to. And then Matt DiBenedetto did a throwback to Darrell Waltrip's first win when he was driving the 95. And he wheeled that thing to a 4th place finish. Great job for Matt DiBenedetto, and some beautiful throwbacks all around. I really enjoyed them, and to be honest, I think that they did really good. I mean, Stenhouse got to improve on his on a previous his previous throwback. Denny Hamlin's got his throwback now announced. And that's going to be a great paint scheme video. I will be reviewing all of them. And also, I'm just going to kind of splash this in here. I really didn't have a place for it in the video, but I wanted to try and get it in here before it was too late. But NASCAR Heat 4 has an announcement date. They are going to be announcing it and showing off probably a release date as well as a lot of features at on July 6th alongside the Coke 400 at Daytona. So something good to look forward to. Feel free to let me know, guys, if you want me to try and do a video as soon as I see it. It would be a lower production quality video, or I could do one in my studio here once I get back, because I won't be home when the announcement drops. So, I mean, I'm going to have to wait and I'm probably going to splash it in with the Daytona race review if I do wait. But, yeah, so just let me know if you guys would like to see me kind of just record kind of raw footage, or if you would like to see a more edited together video talking about the details. And I'll probably edit together a better quality version of the details anyway later on. So, I mean, just feel free to let me know what you guys want to see. But yeah, so now let's get on to probably losing a lot of you guys in all the broadcasting mumbo jumbo. But here we go. So here's kind of my thoughts on kind of the entire Fox NBC split that's happened. And I feel like they've had a lot of fans that have gotten confused, that it takes them a few weeks, especially newer fans, to realize, oh, I can't just go to Fox or FS1 to see NASCAR every week. I have to go, like, once we get to the 17th race of the season, I need to then go and remember, oh yeah, I need to go over to NBCSN and NBC to see the rest of the races, which, I mean, I just don't think that's good for brand recognition, because it's like, oh yeah, you have people that are just like, oh yeah, the people that might tune into like 4 races a year, those people might not even get to see their their third or fourth race of the year, because they go to Fox versus NBC, and then they miss like the first part of it, and then they just don't bother even finding it. But I just think for a brand recognition side of things, that kind of splitting between Fox and NBC is not a great way to go. But I think for their next TV deal, especially as it won't be nearly as valuable, because of course this TV deal was very highly valued. I mean, it was a big TV deal back when NASCAR was really on the up and up, and seemed like it had no limit to how high it was going to go. Now it's kind of in one of our, we've hit pretty much, I think last year was hit where we hit rock bottom, because we have Tony Stewart, Jeff Gordon, and Dale Earnhardt Jr. gone, and we don't have too many drivers that have been really replacements. I mean, it's hard to just come in and find someone to replace a Tony Stewart or a Dale Jr. or a Jeff Gordon. But yeah, so we've got so we've kind of hit that rock bottom, and I think that now for this next contract, when they sign it in around 2021, that they absolutely need to go with one TV provider, whether that be NBC or Fox, and I think it's going to be NBC, because that would make sure that they have the full monopoly on American motorsports. They've already got the full IndyCar. They've got half the NASCAR schedule, including their championship decider. So that's kind of where I think the broadcasting is going to go. Of course, Fox also has been making a lot of big hires recently to up their NASCAR broadcast. So maybe Fox tries to keep them, and it might end up in a bidding war, but it's going to be nothing like the last deal that they signed. So just kind of wanted to let you guys know that I think for brand recognition and for fan accessibility, keeping it on one provider or the other, like either NBC or Fox, would be the best course of action. Now, I don't mind them doing like the Fox FS1 or NBCSN. But yeah, so just want to let you guys know that. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!